Now, the British Broadcasting Corporation, that's the BBC, has published a report stating that President Bola Tinubu did not forge his Chicago State University certificate as alleged by his political opponent, Atiku Abubakar. The authors of the report, titled Bola Tinubu Diploma, No Evidence Nigeria's President, made the conclusion after they contacted Chicago State University with questions about its diplomas. Details of the report published on the BBC website stated that in response to the questions, the Chicago State University said the institution is confident in the veracity and integrity of records regarding President Tinubu's attendance and completion of graduation requirements. Also, part of the response by the CSU stated that the reason it could not find the diploma issued to Mr. Tinubu in 1979 was because they do not keep copies of diplomas already collected by students. Further, in their response, the CSU says it produced for President Tinubu a replacement diploma dated 27th June 1979 and also released diplomas awarded to other students that bore similar font, seal, signatures, and wordings as Bola Tinubu's diplomas. All right. But the steam and the conversation around this is not letting up. Just a further enlightenment with regards to this BBC investigation of fact-checking. This was put together by the BBC's Global Disinformation team, who said that they found no evidence that the CSU diploma certificate of the president submitted to INEC was forged. And the team said they fact-checked the circulated claims and that they got some of the information from, or that they were given access to the deposition transcript by Mr. Atiku Abubakar's spokesperson, Frank Schwaibu. That has to be said as well. But recall that it was in August that the PDP presidential candidate, approached the court to compel the university to give them, release the president's records. And that was when the president's lawyers discovered this application and so went ahead to plea that this certificate should not be released, so to speak. But then the plea was not adhered to. It was rejected, so to speak, and now we are seeing the back and forth after the release. The P2B, the Labour Party presidential candidate, also came out to say that Nigeria has now been known for forgery and all of that, and that the president should use his highly esteemed office to reintroduce himself to Nigerians because of the discrepancies that we're seeing in some of the documents out there on social media.
It's quite amazing that we really did not need the BBC investigative team to, unravel, so to speak, some of these things for us. Because the facts are all out there, and we already know that it's just a matter of interest. People trying to change the narrative, trying to, call the dog a bad name and all of that. I just feel that it's quite interesting. The opposition, the roundly defeated opposition, Atiku Abubakar, because people have been asking whether he is truly Atiku Abubakar or Sadiq Abubakar based on the name that came out on his WAEC certificate. That's why when they say he who lives in a glass house does not throw stones. So there are questions being asked about him, but that's not the issue. The issue there is it was clear that the CSU, before they got to the Chicago State University, they first said that he should produce the evidence that he has been to secondary school. He should come out with his true identity. At the point, they said he didn't win with the 25% Abuja. And again, they moved from there. They said that he pushed drugs. And again, they moved from there. After the court's ruling and all of that, they now went to Chicago State University saying that he didn't attend. Now, the Chicago State University confirmed that he attended and that it's not possible for you to forge the certificates you earned. He did not even graduate from Chicago State University, but he graduated with honors. And this is something that we know it's not common with people that with everyone that attended universities. So, you know, graduating with honors, and they confirmed all of this. So they, what they considered inconsistency, it could just be some human error according to the school. You know, others are saying that he must have used another person's identity to attend Chicago State University, which is, okay, you should explain whether Bola Tinubu is a male or a female. But they said that was due to human error, because in their own record, with the admission letter that they issued to him and the CSN number, I think is something serial number that they issued to him, it was consistent with their own record that he attended Chicago State University as a male. So for me, I see the way people try to twist all of these things, try to, you know, heat up the polity, and with disregard for the rule of law. You already took this to court. Why don't you wait for the court to do it, and then you come up with, you know, some sort of stinking, what I call stinky thinking, you know, that they are pushing out there?
Well, one would say that every person has a right to express themselves, as the Constitution has, you know, upheld. But then again, like you rightly pointed out, this matter is in court. Why not allow the court run its course? Then we'll see what happens at the end of the day. Are you saying from your position that you do not trust the judgment of the courts? Is that why you are preempting the court? If the president has chosen not to respond yet, perhaps it's because he's waiting for the judgment of the Supreme Court, where the matter is at the moment, before he begins to react to this matter. And so I believe that these persons who are perhaps elder statesmen in their own right, who wield some level of influence, should begin to show some level of responsibility, that they understand the processes, and so should allow the process run its course. That's on the one hand. For the BBC, there is nothing wrong with them, you know, fact-checking, you know, looking into the matter, because they are a team of global disinformation persons.
They're doing their job.
They were doing their job. What I do not like is the fact that people are out there dragging their names in the mud, lambasting them, saying all sorts of things, claiming that they have been paid, they have been this and that, putting their pictures out there. Do you know how you are endangering them?
That's right.
You put their picture out there. They have friends, they have relatives who will also go through some of these things. I mean, we just celebrated World Mental Health Day.
That's right.
Do you know what you are doing to their mental health as it is? It's not right. If people did their job and you are not satisfied, you can express your dissatisfaction.
Go do your own job.
Right? You can express your dissatisfaction, but do not drag their names or put their pictures out there. It is not healthy for their job. We know how we have seen people's lives in danger as a result of things like this. How is it that we do not know how to manage our emotions because of certain things? This case is in court, for goodness sakes. Allow the court run its course. If you say you do not trust the judgment, let the judgment even come out first of all.
No,
then you can begin to say all you want to say, right? But leave the people who are doing their duty to do it, and do it in their own right as it is. I mean, there is no need for you to drag them, saying all sorts of things. You can express yourself, your dissatisfaction in various ways without putting these people's lives in danger. That's what I see here.
It actually shows, you know, the way we reason as Nigerians. You know, Chicago State University said they received not less than 30 applications, you know, requesting for Bola Tinubu's certificate and all of that. They were even making money, you know, as a result of that. But it's really very sad that Nigerians, we do not want to go through the normal processes. We want to do things, and if anything goes against our own, what we do is
what we feel and how we express things.
What they call in is it philosophy, argumentum ad hominem. Right, speaking to the issue, you don't, but you go ahead and attack the person. So you're asking what I cannot even remember, because, for instance, I don't really value my first school leaving certificate when I already had secondary school's SSC, and I don't even use that. I don't even use higher institution. I use my master's.
You
so
might
I can
need
have
it
something
at
higher.
some point.
Definitely, maybe when they want to share money at the alumni association, maybe that's when I'll.
No, you
I'll
might
go
need
look
it at
for
some
it.
point. You know, life may just take you around a certain course, and they are asking for that certificate.
I will give it to them.
Just yes, so
I'll
just
give it to them.
value it somewhere. But what I'm saying is, I think the bottom line for this conversation is allow the law run its